Alright, so as mentioned, let's reprise the action with Barret's Roar, as it's called. And yeah, so the insert your own Danganronpa joke because it's called What Lies Beyond Despair.
Hope or something, I don't know.
Marlene!
I also particularly like this rendition of the... I don't remember what it's called in the original, but yeah, it's basically Tattoo Despair.
Marlene! Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! I don't know how to break this to
Celtic is
you.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
God damn it!
God damn it! Not that one! I don't like that Yu-Gi-Oh! game! Play the other one!
Damn it! Damn it all!
Damn it all to hell!
What the hell's it all for? Ah! Hey, Barret!
Barret!
Stop, you're gonna get one of us killed with the ricochet shot.
Thankfully, concrete seems to absorb the bullets. Yeah.
Ah! Hey!
Barret, stop. Please stop, Barret.
What's that? Keep punching? Okay.
Keep punching, Barret.
No.
He knows.
God damn. Molly.
Why isn't Barret my father? Holy shit. Well, no, seriously. Yeah.
Marlene is... I think Marlene is safe.
What? Huh?
Look, right before they took Aerith, she said, "Don't worry, she's alright." She was probably talking about Marlene.
Really?
But...
Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. All three of them were...
I don't remember if Cloud did mention this in the original. I remember the scene. I remember in the scene in the original was that Cloud stayed silent throughout the entire scene and then he just walked away.
If I remember correctly, yes.
I think I don't know that. But we, all of us, fought together. I wonder, did they leave in the option for Tifa to tell Barret about the dress? To cheer him up?
No. That wasn't in the original Drova.
I don't want to think of them as dead.
And the other people in Sector 7.
Yeah.
Well, based off of the remake, some survived.
Yeah, because how dare we actually kill someone?
Well, no. I mean, no.
They kept the cats alive.
Well, there were still casualties though.
Yeah.
True, but again, we talked already about it anyway.
This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire city just to get to us. They killed so many people.
This is all screwed up. Are you saying it's our fault? Because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us?
You know, remember, this was also in the original, and it just made me realize how shit your writing has become genuinely over the years, because another media done recently potentially would have actually implied that yes, it might have been because it's Avalanche's fault that this has happened.
I've always taken it as about that Avalanche, as we find out, took on kind of a troubled mantle. Like, in the sense, like, well...
And again,
no.
you don't have the context from before Crisis as well, about what they mentioned, but...
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say it like this. I feel like maybe Avalanche as a whole kind of deserved it, but this faction of Avalanche did not, essentially.
And even in general, not to the point of, genociding an eighth of your fucking city.
Yeah, like, say what you will about what Avalanche did, they were not about committing genocide, and as far as we know, usually the reservations that they blew up were, for the most part, unmanned. Like, this is... Like, I mean, overcorrection goes well beyond the pale on this one. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line up their own damn pockets with gold. Don't you mean Gil?
It's the thought that counts. Remember, substances like metal and coal exist in this universe, so...
If we don't get rid of them, they're gonna kill this planet. Or they'll end up helping you, kind of in Advent Children. Our fight ain't never gonna be over until we get rid of them. Speaking of which, did they ever confirm that they absolutely are doing Advent Children eventually?
Well, that's what was on the wishlist promise, but so far not much has happened yet. We'll see.
I don't know.
You don't know yet.
That's right. I don't know yet.
What? You don't know? You don't believe me?
I didn't say that. It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings.
I've always considered Tifa as kind of being a tenuous member at best with Avalanche. Like, not to say that she wasn't...
Her character chapter will explain how did she join actually Avalanche.
Yeah, I think that's something we never covered in the original.
No, because it's actually part of it's an adaptation from some of the novels. Like I said, this touches all aspects of the compilation, including the novels.
Tifa, there ain't no turning back now.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, literally, no turning back. The way's blocked.
Besides, Shinra will still hunt them down anyway, so,
And what about you?
Claudia's like, sorry, were you saying something? I was so bored, I must have dozed off.
Yo! Let's go to Aerith's house.
Of course, that must be where Marlene is.
What? She's where?
We just said Aerith's house.
It's
I
some,
think he-
You're paying attention.
It's some girl I don't know's house.
I asked Aerith to help Marlene.
Why didn't you say so? So Marlene's at that
We
lady's
did.
place?
We did, actually.
Well, technically not the
She only
specifics
said
on
that she
where
was
she
safe,
is.
but she did not mention where she was.
Yeah. Cloud, take me to Marlene. Yeah. There's something I want to know, too. Like, how does Aerith teleport like that? I'm still wrapping my head around that one.
What's that?
Suspense.
I see.
What could that be?
It's about the ancients.
The ancients are the rightful rulers of this planet.
Hey,
I mean,
we
they're
get
all
that
dead,
flashback a
but,
little early now, don't we?
No, it's just without. It was just without the steel in the original, but the phrase was there.
Sephiroth.
Cloud?
What?
I'll admit, in hindsight, there are a lot of bits that I didn't know were Sephiroths in the original because they were kind of just black on white.
The idea behind
essentially.
is that Cloud's mind is kind of jello at this point, and it's mixing up phrases from Sephiroth, Zack, and Genova. Oh,
What?
also, run a fight.
Out of my way! Shouldn't we be
Sorry,
dead?
we gotta make a quota.
Oh my god, Shinra actually decided to make sure there were no survivors. That's actually kind of clever of them.
I can imagine a patrol checking around the debris to see what the commotion was, because maybe some of them were probably not informed of what was going to happen.
True. I mean, I guess one thing to remember about Soldier, they are, as far as they know, supposed to be the good guys, so maybe Soldier did come to try and help.
And we have to remember, the Shinra patrols are your very stereotypical henchmen, kind of like the Stormtroopers or Metroid Space Pirates, That includes also not receiving information from above or, just being genuinely stupid.
Yeah, so the equivalent to a UBCS core from Resident Evil 3. As far as they know the good guys, not knowing that they're pretty much sent in more or less as, well, guinea pigs for some of Umbrella's nasty stuff going on in Raccoon City.
Cloud, wait!
No, Tifa, this is a gotcha game. There's no time to waste.
Again, they technically, as I noticed, also they slightly rearranged the scene so that Cloud still asks about, he wants to know more about the Ancient, but, did not immediately quit the scene and still talk with Barret and Tifa before.
He ain't listening. Come on.
I'm okay with that. Anyway, let's get to Elmira's house. With a piano rendition of Aerith theme.
Cloud, wasn't it? It's about Aerith, isn't it?
Sorry. Shinra has her.
I know. They took her from here.
They were here? The irony, for as much as Elmira wanted to keep Aerith safe, it was actually from their very home that they took her.
That's what Aerith wanted.
Why is Shinra after Aerith?
Aerith is an ancient, the sole survivor.
What did you say? But aren't you her mother?
About that. Not her real mother. It must have been 15 years ago, during the war. I was thinking, I remember it like it was a flashback.
Of course.
My husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. One day I received a letter from him.
Can't imagine us going there.
I'll be coming home on leave.
2 days before retirement.
Kinda.
Basically.
Also, if you notice, they do seem to remember the Shinra commander's original sprite, look with the beret. It's the one thing that I kind of miss that Crisis Core and the remake took away, because I kind of like this to differentiate the captains from the normal unit.
But my husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. No, I'm sure his leave was just cancelled. I went to the station every day. One day, there was a woman who had collapsed at the station, and a child crying beside her. Take her somewhere safe. Those were her last words.
Don't worry, Aerith will be just fine.
My husband never came back. I had no children. I was probably lonely, so I decided to take her home with me, since apparently in Midgard there's no such thing as adoption processes or anything like that.
To be fair, considering
So-
it's the slums, also a true Martha Kent, so to speak.
Yeah.
We'll call it adoption.
Aerith and I became close very quickly. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me how she escaped from some kind of research laboratory. And that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely. And many other things.
Returned to the planet. Planetology. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's the official term now used for the teachings on Bugenhagen in Cosmo Canyon. Like he said, if it sounds like it's now a cult, yeah, it probably is.
Scientology, got it.
Hey, Shira, that line from the recent chapter we read. What religion are you selling exactly?
Okay, so assuming
I'm
that's...
sorry, I'm not gonna buy a shirt today.
So assuming that's the stand-in for Scientology, what's this world stand-in for Tom Cruise?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, no, actually, sorry, what is that? She was a mysterious child in many ways, like that time not long after.
Aw, shame they didn't do the stairs transition.
Mom, please don't cry.
She called
cry.
her mom.
Aerith just blurted that all of a sudden.
She called me mom, and I was like, no, I have to keep her now.
When I asked her if something happened.
I thought that would be cushion on your chair.
Hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Someone dear to you has just died.
Oh,
A spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet.
I guess that at least means he wasn't dead yet when she was waiting for him at the train station.
It's a bit complicated. I'll have to explain another time about how the live stream works in expanded material.
at that time, I didn't believe her.
You know, it's funny. For as much expanded material as there is for 7, a lot of it did not make it overseas, which is weird.
Actually, Jova, very recently they did translated one of the major novel. I forgot exactly the title, but it was the one that came back of bundle with Advent Children. They actually did proper not just English, multi-5 actually.
Wow.
Even released in my country too.
Better late than never. I just never got, they knew 7 was as popular as it was. I wonder why they didn't capitalize that by translating all those Japanese exclusive extra material.
No idea how to tell you.
Oh well.
It was until one day.
When it no longer hurt.
Until one day the fire.
And
nation
for a good
attacked.
piece of consistency, Tangier is depicted like he was younger in Crisis Core.
Nice.
We want you to return Aerith to us. We've been searching for her for a long time.
Like originally, you just are left to believe that the guy did not age.
Again, it's cool enough. I mean, you had already the model where he was young in the first place. You might as well take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
No, never!
Aerith, you're a very special child. You are of special blood.
We want that blood.
Your real mother was an ancient.
An ancient.
Yeah, she helped create the Chaos Emeralds. Long story.
The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness.
Or death.
Aerith will be able to bring happiness to all of those in these lands.
By dying for our sins.
That is why Shinra would like Aerith's cooperation.
No. It's wrong! I'm not an ancient! I'm not!
But Aerith, surely your voices sometimes when you're all alone. Do you see that, people?
Doesn't that just make
Well-
her a Square Enix protagonist?
No, I don't.
Oh well. Pedro?
I'm sorry, but I knew about her mysterious powers.
It's
the
all-
voices in her head. The voices in her head told me so. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed.
It's an interesting contrast between the likes of Aerith and Sephiroth. Sephiroth would like to believe he's on par with the ancients, but we know he truly isn't. Aerith, meanwhile, initially rejected her birthright as an ancient, essentially, but would later have to grow into that role.
Also, too, I don't know
Go on.
who would be the Tom Cruise of the Final 7 universe, but I know that Zidane would fit the bill as the Tom Cruise of that game. I mean, considering what he does at the end, you know? So...
I guess.
She brought a little girl here with her. Sung found them on their way here. She probably wasn't fast enough to get away. And yet somehow she teleported in that one night with Cloud, somehow.
That was actually this very night, technically, because, yeah, when you get down to it, all this did happen in one night, Jesus Christ.
She decided to go to Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety.
Marlene! Aerith was caught because of Marlene? I'm sorry. Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry.
You're her father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that?
Jesus Christ.
Listen, he's trying his best.
Again, Barret's character chapter will showcase how much he's dedicated to be a father.
Please, don't start with that. I'm always thinking about what might happen to Marlene if I... But you gotta understand something. I don't got any answers. I want to be with Marlene, but I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet's gonna die. Yeah, for all of Avalanche's faults, to be fair, if they had just let Shinra do their things, yeah, things might have just arguably have gotten worse. But inside, I'm always thinking of her. I just want to be with her. Always. Which is why I'm going to go make my own oil refinery in Advent Children. I hope they iron out a lot of Advent Children's problems, if or when they get to that in Ever Crisis. See, I'm going in circles now.
I think I know what you mean.
Still you,
Marlene?
Pedro.
Oh, yeah. Daddy?
Marlene!
Again with the exclamation points before the sentence starts.
Daddy! Dun, 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 dun. Dun.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're alright.
Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt.
I'll shave them later.
He won't. Thank goodness she's safe.
I forget if we ever spoke to Marlene in the original this early again.
Yes, but it's also technically the last time you see her. You only hear her only once more when she's communicated, when Kate Steve tells you she's captive. And then you only see her at the very end of the game in the final FMV.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Like, we're being told that they transfer to Calm, but you don't actually see. In fact, Elmira, after this scene in the original, has no more speaking lines or appearances. That's criminal
Damn.
as shit.
Yeah.
Cloud? You're going after Aerith, right? I'm coming with you.
I can't in good faith condone that.
We need to get our wife back.
Yes.
True, yes. Oh god, she's our wife now, isn't she?
Yes.
We're going right into Shinra headquarters. Gotta be prepared for the worst. This is nice character development. Tifa went from hating Aerith to now considering her their collective wife.
I know. Right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit.
That's why you use your limit breaks.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh, you think the shipping's fun here, Sherry? Wait till we get to Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
If I stayed here, I'd go crazy.
And then
I'll
possibly
have to
burn...
go on Twitter and see all the polycule
Another thing
art.
that the character, chatter for Tifa emphasizes is how she feels her solitude in the early years of where she's a Midgar.
I won't let them have it their way.
Well, when you put it like that...
Listen, my soap opera is almost on. If we're all done here, can you please leave?
Cloud! I'm coming too! Why are you worried about that soap opera? You got a soap opera happening right before your eyes, lady.
Soap operas are so depressing.
Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer?
I'd rather have to catch up with the next season of Triceratops and the Vehiculosaurus.
Wonder, has there ever been a soap opera with a good ending?
I don't know what to tell you.
We have a good number of them. We have a good number of them over here. If that helps you.
Brookside. They chase out a a guy that's been haunting the street that the characters live in dies, and they all get to leave the street happy with new lives.
You're right. But promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed.
Don't worry, I'm a main protagonist.
First needs to be killed by Sephiroth.
That's not his role.
So long.
I'll be back soon.
Spoilers you want.
You know, the funny thing is, Barret nearly did get killed by Sephiroth in the remake. It's just the time goes said, yeah,
Again,
nobody.
mythology gag because he was supposed to die originally that early on. Again,
Wow.
thankfully someone was actually wise enough to, let's not kill, the black character this early on as a freezing casualty. Thank you.
Let alone the guy who literally says to his daughter, I'll be back, like it's 2 days left for retirement.
No, listen, he didn't say he was going to get milk, so he will actually be back.
Beautiful.
In the next part, we see actually the storming of the Shinra HQ. So see you for that.
See you
See ya.
then.